Hey guys, and welcome back to Battle Network 6. When last we left off, and this is just kind of a recap for me and Helldragon more than anything, Blastman and Diveman came here to this very page giving it all this, and they stole our friends away. That is to say, Gutsman, Roll, and lied. So now we've got to go to the Undernet to get them back. Obvious trap? Yes. Only way to progress the game? Also yes. So, you know, it's a lose-lose situation.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we're practically obligated at this point to kind of go along with it. And again, you know, I'm going to bring up this point. I have no idea why the other NetNavis didn't just decide to fight back. It's 3 against 2. I mean, if we do assume Roll can fight, and Glide does have all of his super rare battle chips and things like that. And hell, we all know Gutsman is more awesome, like this go-around. He should have just beat the shit out of Diveman, like, straight up. I think that would have been great to see, actually.
Let's be honest, a strong gust of wind could destroy Blastman, so I don't know why. What, is he super upgraded now? That's the only explanation I can think of.
Well, I mean, I would assume that they did. Like, they're kind of tentative in terms of, like, upgrades and how exactly they work for, like, NetNavis. Like, do they, like, overclock a NetNavi to go faster or something like that? I would assume that's how you do it. I don't know.
Well, that is kind of how the repeat fights, you know, play out. Like I said, I think I mentioned earlier in the playthrough that I went back to the area that Circus Man had dwelt in, and I got bomb rushed by a stronger version of him. And, you know, he did all his attacks faster, he hit harder, and so on and so forth.
I'm guessing, if they do patch navis to be, like, better and things like that, do they have, like, open source NetNavis, like, this horrible mutation, like Akira style, that people could just add on to in different forks however they like? I'd like to see how that would turn out.
I realize these jokes are just going to go way over my plebeian head.
Well, you know, I know that, but I figure I'd make them anyway, for those in the audience who can understand the wonders of open sourcing.
That's for you, smart guys.
Hey, by the way, you know, since we're walking for a bit, I'm going to preemptively cut off everyone who... this part hasn't gone up yet on YouTube, but I do want to apologize for a lot of the Erase Man bashing that we kind of did. I don't like the guy, but I could have not dwelt on it so hard, so I do apologize for that, and don't worry, many more terrible things are sure to follow in terms of my commentary.
Oh, is this our incident for the year? First it was Terror, then it was, I think, Shauna and Pokemon X. When will we ever get out of this well of hatred we've fallen into?
Well, you're doing co-ops with me. You know I'm a hateful, salty motherfucker if I get going, right? So I'm afraid that's just something you're gonna have to deal with, honey.
Well, I would say salty, yes. Hateful, you're not the type that strikes me as a hateful individual, to be honest.
Well, I mean, I try to not be like that because I know, like, my shit stinks. Like, I know I've got really no room to talk in terms of some of the stuff I've seen and done, considering, you know, the bad habits I have. So I kind of try to keep that perspective.
Wow, I didn't realize this part was going to start off so introspective.
Well, we are kind of running around fighting viruses at the moment. We gotta talk about something, right?
True. That's the way I feel you should handle RPGs like this. You know, ones with lots of random battles and so on. I've always, like, been a stickler for staying on topic with playthroughs, and God knows that kind of made Pokemon X hard to record. If you haven't blocked out those memories already, and I wouldn't blame you, to be honest. But, sometimes you've got to just take it easy and chat about whatever. Stay on topic when you need to, obviously. There's important stuff to cover. And, you know, enjoy the game you're covering. But don't worry if you have to go off topic for like a couple of minutes or maybe like 5. But if it reaches the whole part, then maybe you've got a problem.
Well, I mean, I understand, you know, you've been doing this for so long, and you're still learning stuff, things like that. Like, even experts, well, okay, I say experts in commentary extremely tendinously, but I mean, like, even you've been doing this for so long, you're still learning things like that, and it has improved, like, I will definitely say that, so definitely good on you for that. I myself, you know, my commentary's still bad, but I've kind of gotten better in terms of the whole sort of, just kind of poking fun at what comes up as opposed to trying to force a joke, you know, it's kind of, I'm a sort of a nerd about that kind of thing, and I'm not going to go into detail about it here.
Well, I'm kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? A planning nerd, and I think that's why we work together so well.
Yeah, I mean, I like to plan, too. Okay, well, and other stuff. And mainly commentaries, I just kind of let you take the helm, I'll be honest.
Well, it's my job anyway, so, you know.
Well, yeah, you got more of a, you know, handle on that shit than I do. I just come in and I talk shit about stuff. Look at this asshole right here.
What was the starfish meant to be? Green and orange? What were they thinking?
I know, right? I better kill it with an ancient power strewn up from hell itself.
Hey, if I've got beast mode, I'm gonna use beast mode, alright? Let it go.
Well, I mean, it's perfectly fine. We all gotta beast out every now and then, you know?
I do that every time he doesn't come on for comms and whatnot. It's like, oh, I gotta chase him up.
I wonder what my super... I would have, like, the worst super mode, I think. Like, I'm actually trying to think how that would turn out. Would it just make me smarter? Because it sure as hit won't make me hit harder, you know?
Knowing how frugal you are, you won't, like, splash out for a really cool costume, so it would just be literally a different pair of glasses.
But speaking of which, I actually got my eye exam done today, and because I have a really shitty insurance, it's, like, super cheap, I had to get, like, they call them, like, kit glasses. So there's only, like, a few kind of, like, available designs. And it's nothing, like, you know, impressive. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to put up with that, aren't I?
Oh, we're reaching aquarium levels of banality right now. Good job there's a couple of boss fights coming up.
That's true, we are getting there, don't worry. It's not gonna be like, this isn't like the whole bar just doesn't run around fighting viruses. Good S-rank, though.
Yeah, not even a second, mate. That's how fast I fucking roll.
You actually won some bug frags off that, too. That's pretty good. I think I mentioned before that you can actually trade them at a shop for exclusive things.
I don't think I ever do, though. I think I got to a shop once, and, like, I had about 18 or 19 bug frags, and you know what the first thing in the menu cost? The cheapest one?
What, like 50?
20.
Oh, damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't really seem, like, threatened or indisposed. They actually, your friends seem pretty normal at this point. They're just like, oh, okay. I think they just, they've seen this shit so much by now. Roll's like, fuck it, I don't care. You know, just let them do it. Mega Man's gonna kill him, okay.
You know, we need to let our enemies feel good about themselves. They deserve self-esteem as well, even if they are on the losing side.
Although, as I said before, I really do kind of like the net navis and net ops in this game. I think all the net navi designs are great. The boss fights are pretty good. So yeah, you know, I'll just gush about Battle Network 6 a little bit more.
Well, I've been really enjoying my time recording it, so there you go.
Oh no, he didn't turn on his Skype call. Sorry, that's why he's not answering. At least the guy admits that his name is fucking Blackbeard or Bluebeard or whatever. I mean, my eye doctor was Cone. If you have a name like Cone in your last name, you're practically guaranteed to be an eye doctor, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like the guy called Mr. Vanilla, and he runs an ice cream truck. It's fate, it's destiny. Blastman 2, he's exactly the same, except faster, and attacks more often.
And he has a little bit more HP, but that's pretty much it. I have no idea why they didn't send all of their guys at him, but that's just me.
Well, they did say they were working in, you know, teams of 2 and so on.
There's only like 4 of them. I don't think that's going to be very effective.
Well, I would say 5. Don't forget that one other character who betrayed us all.
Yeah, can we still say his name? I mean, we saw him in like the cutscene, but they're really kind of trying to hide it from Lan, you know, at this point.
Well, in case people are like not caught up on all these parts, nice, by the way, nice.
Good job, Blastman.
Let's just say Blastman's operator is the 5th guy. See? Didn't even take a lick of damage.
That's the 5th Ranger, or the... What was the other way? The 3rd man, you know, like NWO. When they fight Dive Man, did they have to, like, move Blastman's block out of the way before they could do that? Just get in, like, little med tools to kind of move it?
Yeah, just take a half-time break and so on. And, yeah, this fight is also exactly the same, except the missiles, or torpedoes, I should say, come up faster.
I suppose it's tradition to have some sort of Mega Man, you know, like, boss free fights at some point, but they never really approach it with the same kind of orderly structure that they used to do in, like, the classic games, you know? It's not like you just fight them all in a row at once. Yeah. Here they just kind of sprinkle them in here and there.
That fight is 10 times easier now that we have a Let Cross.
Why didn't you guys, like, fuse? I think that would have worked out. I don't know, they haven't done anti-fusion yet, have they? Well, we've done crosses, it's kind of the same thing.
Dude, that would be amazing. Blast Dive.
Or, well, no, what would be the combination of, like, fire and water, man? I'm not sure how that would work.
I've got it, Depth Charge.
Man? Depth Charge, man?
Yeah.
You gotta have a man on the end, otherwise it's not gonna work, I'm sorry.
Well, Roll's feeling excluded here.
Well, there's also a Charge Man, by the way. You're not very good at this, are you?
Oh. Oh dear, here comes the funny guy.
Oh no, it's this man.
Which man? Circus Man.
Not Clown Man, or Wacko Man, or Color Man. There's like 5 different fucking names, and I've said this before, and most of them, one guy is just hogging all of the names, I noticed.
He's a fucking copyright troll, is the thing.
At least they went in here with a plan. I mean, previous organizations have not done very well when it comes to the whole planning thing.
There are multiple ones that people have pointed out in the comments.
You know, it is kind of weird that Circus Man has this whole open up my chest and get inside thing. That's like a thing Gate Man used to do in like Mega Man Battle Network 2.
Gate Man?
Gate Man, yeah, that was his ability. He had like a big gate in his chest and he shot shit out of it. That was pretty much what he was.
Well, I don't recall a Gate Man in the original, so I'm guessing that's a Battle Network exclusive.
Yep, that's definitely an invention. I think there may be a Gate Man in a very obscure Mega Man game. You know what? I am gonna check.
Wow, he actually looks half decent.
Yeah, he's not a bad design. Like, it's kind of interesting. But, oh, okay. He's Mr. Famous's first net Navi. And the first net Navi created from a boss character contest. So, yes, he is completely original.
Nice. Get in my belly.
Oh, I get it. His flaps are like a cage, you know, for circus animals. Oh, that's why he has to deal with animals. It's like a circus thing. Oh, I'm actually getting this now.
What, you never got that connection before?
Well, no, because I didn't really look that hard, but now I'm doing commentary for it, so I kind of have to nitpick everything.
Look, Tom, I'm going to be honest, all this time we've been doing Battle Network commentaries, the screen's not even been on, alright? I've just been on my phone playing Snake or some shit.
I've been watching Steven Universe in the background. What are you doing?
Yes, you greedy guts, give us the Cybeast's immense awesome power.
Man, this Suicide Squad is much better than the one I saw in theaters.
Have you actually seen that, or are you just taking a jab?
I'm just taking a jab, because I heard the reviews were really bad.
Oh, right, yeah, you said you loved the hate surrounding Mighty Number 9. Didn't I give you an out for being a hateful individual earlier?
You may have, yes. Hey, everybody loves gossip. You know, that's kind of a human condition, even though I have tried to kind of shy away from that. I can't help but love the hate. I'm sorry. Yeah, good. No, this is legitimate. Gutsman, you should have fought. I mean, you may have lost, but at least you would have tried, and that, at the very least, I can commend you for. Squirrel, why didn't you help us? I'm sorry, I'm a statue.
It's a living. Yeah, I need to go get a backup Navi. I've got so many linked Navis to choose from now.
That's true. There's also, like, maybe, like, I'm trying to think in terms of the anime, like, Lan actually had, like, a generic kind of, you know, like a dollar store brand Navi you can get, you know,
Yeah.
like the local store values you get at, like, Walmart and things like that? Like, he actually had one of those, but it would always lose against Gutsman. Rather than him just not sucking, which I think was probably the lesson he should have learned. He's like, oh no, my Navi is trash. Now I got Mega Man, I'm okay now.
Don't you just love it when evil guys have a public meeting of evilness?
You might as well just sit in a cafe with your coffee and talk very loudly about how evil you are.
In fact, I think it sucks. I wish to unsubscribe from all your newsletters.
No, I think Barrel has great benefits. I apologize, but I have my budget all set up, and I really don't need to be reevaluating my life at this particular time.
Yeah. Also, Barrel seems like a guy who can get shit done.
That's true. I mean, well, Sakurai gets a lot done, usually by himself. I'm not sure why he needs these people. I'm pretty sure he can run 3 net navis at once. Because we're besties. You wouldn't know anything about that Sakurai. So, I've printed out t-shirts for everybody. It's gonna take a while to get here, but they all look very nice, so at the very least, when we take over the world, we're gonna look nice and organized.
Yar, I have trained the Kraken to do a dance in our honor.
We don't have to use the Kraken for everything. Every fucking time we meet, it's the Kraken. Oh, I have a Kraken, by the way. Come on.
Blackbeard never gets to do what Blackbeard wants. She's probably my least favourite member, by the way. I just find her kind of annoying.
Yeah, same here. Circus Man is, I guess, a jerk, and we have to kill him. Fair enough.
Vic's not that great either. I think out of, like, this group of villains, I would say Ito and then Blackbeard.
Sakurai is probably my favorite too, yeah. I'm not even gonna call him Ito, I'm sorry. I know I've been kind of doing that a lot, but oh well.
I mean, the twist was obvious, but I think the courtroom thing was one of my favourite parts of Battle Network 6 so far.
Yeah, I agree. It was actually pretty well done, I think, and it's a pretty good scenario.
Not just because I kept adding Ace Attorney music, okay? I genuinely had a good time with that. Judge Managed Dungeon was great. The fight, while basic, was still enjoyable, and, you know, it was just fun times.
You know, I was actually looking on the cutting room floor, and Judge Man was supposed to have an attack where he would actually punish Mega Man if he did particular actions in battle, but they cut that out.
Wow, that sounds a bit extreme.
Well, I mean, it would have been limited stuff like, Mega Man, thou cannot use area grab, or something like that. Like, that would be the first time, like, a text box would actually pop up in battle. Like that. I think that would have been kind of cool. I can kind of see how that would have been tricky to do, so fair enough.
Okay, can you just, like, get to the gist of this, please? I'm on the edge of my seat here, I'm gonna fall off!
No, that's the end of the cutscene. Sorry, dude.
Guess we'll have to wait, that's how suspense works.
Without Mega Man, how are we gonna scream when the Airbus is here? Well, it's just not the same.
Guess I'm gonna have to answer my own emails now. I guess I'll pick it up myself like a fucking caveman.
Yeah, I'll just get my answering machine to take care of it. You're right, we're in big trouble. We lost the main character of the series. We can't make any more games after this. That's why there's only 6.
Oh dear, where's this going, Mick? Oh, best go turn on the news then.
Uh-oh, better call Overwatch.
Well, that's what we get for allowing copybots to come into the world.
Definitely won't backfire at all. I told you that, am I right?
Mm-hmm, okay. Gotta mosey on over to Seaside Town. Oh shit, he's beasting out in copybot form? That really is a problem.
Oh yeah, definitely. We may have a trouble here.
Okay, we will have a trouble next time as well. See you then.